Hi there, this is SG Hunter. Welcome to my channel. We are back in my favorite game, Way of the Hunter. This video is all about herd management. And what is herd management? Well, it's process of managing your groups or herds of all types of animals to cull or remove all lower fitness animals with bad genetics, and leaving animals with better genetics and fitness level. And by doing that you grow individuals and herds to your favorite trophy. You can play game randomly, and I must say, animals will spawn even to highest fitness level, but finding that animal will require rather than luck. By doing herd management, or better to say active herd management, you will grow more trophies and have control over entire map. In this game, herd management is pretty much taken from real life. I will explain my way of doing herd management in Way of the Hunter. Stick around, and maybe I can help you to get more of those beautiful 5 stars. Let's go! In this game there are 6 maps, and today we are in Aurora Shores. When you start playing every map, first thing is to discover it. In Way of the Hunter you can do story missions. While doing story you also unlock tents, parking lots, where you can fast travel, and this makes moving around your map faster. By discovering your map, you get familiar with your hunting area. You discover animals, their locations, need zones where they eat, drink, and rest. This is also important, and will help you find your animals in certain areas at certain part of the day. Animals are separate into different groups, depending of their size. Tier 1, which are smallest animals. Tier 3, Tier 4, Tier 5, and up to Tier 6 with largest animals. There are 3 different areas, habitats in this game. There are private lands as best hunting areas, marked with crown. Primary habitats, marked with stars, and secondary habitats marked with this wave. My advice: you can forget secondary habitats, there won't be any trophies growing there. But take notice, rare fur types can spawn in any of the habitats, so you can get rares also in secondary habitats. Do herd management, and grow your trophies in primary habitats. And especially in all private lands, where are best animal genetics, and you will get your trophy faster. My tip: do some tasks and jobs, so you get free hunting licenses for private lands. In the right upper corner, you have time indicator, small clock. In this game 1 day has 24 hours like in real life. And next to clock there is calendar. They are running together to run in game life cycle. In this game calendar is counting from 1 to 3, and 3 in-game days are 1 in-game year. Every new year animals grow, or they respawn from mature back to young, and cycle repeating. My tip: watch in-game time, and connect it to your animal life cycle. You will know how old they are, and when they will grow to higher level or respawn. You have Encyclopedia in this game, with most of the info in here. You have list of all animals in game, and on this map. You can select or unselect any of the animals, and sort what animals you want to be shown on the map at your will. Let's select one animal, let's say Barren caribou, okay. Now only animal shown on the map is caribou. As you can see, indicators are over certain areas on the map, in different habitats. Every indicator shows one group of animals, though there can be 1 or more examples in herds. Now let's go to Encyclopedia, and find our selected animal on the list. Here, barren ground caribou is a Tier 5 animal. You can see many info in here, and so for any animal. Very important info is life cycle of the day. You can see at what time animal has eating, drinking, or resting time. That is very important to know. You will find animals at certain time at certain zones. As you can click on any animal indicator, and it will show important info from that herd. In Way of the Hunter, every group of animal has 2 eating, 2 drinking, and 2 resting zones. Next important info is animal age. Every animal has life cycle separate into 3 stages. Young, and here you can see how many in-game years is lasting this stage. Young is 2 to 3 years, adult is from 4 years to 7 years old, and mature is from 8 to 13 years old. Then animal respawns as young 1 star again. You can see info for both male and females as weight at certain aging stage. Let me show you example of how to find and proceed with herd management. It's almost 7 in the morning, and caribou has feeding time at 7 a.m. Let's go to map and make caribou selected animal. My tip: when herd managing, unselect all animals and have on the map only animal you are processing. When you select animal indicator, some info will pop up. As you see, different herds have different info. That is depending of fitness level or potential of the animals in that herd, as the habitat sign with some colored ribbons around. Let me explain this. In Encyclopedia you have all this data explained. I will shortly do it. This is your best in game friend. Way of the Hunter did this very helpful and useful. Here are many info and data. Let's look about habitats. Here you can read everything about it. Primary, secondary habitat, as well as private lands. Let's see about fitness potential. Here is shown example for red fox info scale of percentage of fitness level from 22 to 82%. And there you will see the name of the habitat, and on the right side sign. In this case wave and 2 purple ribbons. The scale is showing that in this group of foxes you can find animals with fitness potential from 22 to 82%. Below that you can see difference on this group of animals made by your impact or automatic in-game respawn process. Here you can see explanation of signs of the habitat I was mentioning, and all about fitness potential range. Below that you can read about signs with ribbons around it. Blue ribbon, 2 purple, 3 orange, and green wreath is best fitness potential sign in game. Here is fitness levels from 0 to 20%. Blue ribbon is 20 to 40%, 2 purple are 40 to 60%, 3 orange are 60 to 80%, and green one is 80 to 100% max fitness level. Here you can see my caribou herds have fitness from 30 to 100%, and I have made 1 round of herd management in each herd. As you will see, I made herd management in all herds except the ones from secondary habitat, but I did check them for possible rares. Now let's make example. I will check on all of my herds. Let's do few together. We will look on eating zones. We have 2 here. Zone can be either often, where animals visit frequently, or rarely, where animals get less frequent. We have 7 in the morning. We know caribou eat now, and we have new in game year. Let's go to first herd, and I will show you how I do herd management. You can put marker on map, so you can easily navigate and orient on map. I don't see any caribou down there. Well, there are wolves, but we won't touch them for this time. When you get familiar with the game, you can make multiple species herd management at the same time. I would do this wolf pack, but we are focusing on caribou only. No caribou here on this zone. Let's see second one. It's 7 in the morning. Caribou are feeding. They will be on one of the zones after 7. It helps if you listen. Animals will sometimes make some noise. On the bottom right you have arrow indicating wind direction, and you must pay attention. When approaching animals, always consider wind direction. I always approach from opposite side of the wind direction, so animals can't smell you. Let's get closer to the feeding zone. As you see, I am running on my way. That's because I know this map. I discovered all animals, and I approximately know where they are, and I can move faster up and down the map. If you are discovering map, and you don't know where animals are, you must move slower, not to spook them. My tip: you can run and discover map faster, and when you spook animals, go where they were, you will find their zone. They will return later on. Oh mountain goats, let's quickly check if there is 5-star in. In this game it's better if you move slowly. You can run only if you know where animals are, and you don't spook them. See, there is 4-star. but looks like no trophies. I am still running. I don't mind this goat's being spooked, since we are still more than 300 meters away from Caribou Zone. Ha! I hear them. Where are they? Let's get closer. For herd management, I get to some 150 meters for being able to evaluate precisely. Watch this. I reached map boundary, but you can still see left side of the map. In Way of the Hunter, maps are really open world, and your sight doesn't blur so fast like in other games, and you can see animals from really far away, even more than 500 meters. Ha! Goats are running, so we better slow down now not to spook caribou. There they are. It's still more than 220 meters. It's okay, and they are still calm. Animals, before they get spooked, they become alerted. My tip: if you notice animals get alerted, stop moving, just watch them, and they will calm themselves. And you will be able to move closer. With around 150 meters, I start to go really slow. I go crouching, and find position where you can see most of the animals to evaluate them. You can hear noise reduction after going into crouch position. When map discovering, pick any zones. See, here is mountain goats feeding zone. It's often okay. There they are. Now it's time to use collar. First, select animal you want. For start, I use low fitness collar, if there are any bad ones in there. Between calls you wait, so bottom running indicator gets to the center of the field, then call again. Now it's time to check if any animal respond and starts to get closer. I know this herd, and I know there are 2 males in. We try one more time, to be sure no low fitness is in there. I use photo mode to check everything. No male responded to low fitness. That is what I like. You can pause movement for easier evaluation, I do evaluate animals by the way they look, if antlers are symmetrical. This one looks perfect. At the end I do high fitness call, to see if 2-star is high fitness. If not, I will take him out. We leave young ones if they look symmetrical, and I always check young ones for that. And if they look wonky, I take them out. Yep, he is high fitness. Well, young one came too. Just 2-star. It's fine. Usually young animals don't respond to calls. Okay, let's see another herd. We now check this herd, and it looks good to let them age up. We let this one for later. Let's go down there. Let's see this one. On the map, you see purple stain. This will show where your scent is carried by the wind, and we must consider that to plan how to approach animals. We will go east, because wind is westerly, then we go north, we should be good. But it's always better to be right on the opposite side of the wind, so the wind is blowing over animals, right in your face. I don't hear anything down there. No. They are not there. Let's check second zone. See? We will approach from direction that wind doesn't carry our scent right to them. Yes. There they are. Now I will reposition our marker for more precise approach. We should be good. Now you see we approached from safe position. Wind is carrying scent away from animals. Again, closer than 150 meters, we slow down and crouch. We start calling low fitness. We got respond. We have 2-star mature, 1-star young, and 1-star adult. Let's try calling high fitness now. I call first low, then high fitness, and separate individuals in herd. Here we see 2-star mature is high fitness. Young one we leave. Now we know 1-star adult is not high fitness, and we can take that one out. We call one more time, just to be sure. Adult is definitely not high fitness, 2-star is. Last thing I do, since binoculars have only 10 times magnification, I visually check antlers of animals. Mature 2-star looks symmetrical. Adult 1-star is looking bad. Take him out. My next tip. After first shot, when animals run away, you can follow them visually, also with photo mode, and in case there are more than one low fitness animal in herd you can follow them, and do follow-up shot. By that you maximize your efficiency and speed up herd culling. There are some animal species that are visually easy to separate highs from lows, but some animals are really hard to define if not responding to calls, or for some animals there are no callers. Every player has to figure it out for different species how to define what is low fitness, or how to separate them beside using callers. Such animals in this map are wood bison and mountain goats. There is no caller for them, and you can only define or separate them by visual evaluation. Let's check now what fitness would be our 1-star adult. Hear this. Animals make noise, and if approaching carefully, you can locate them by hearing them. There is our prey. Wow. This mountain goats are everywhere. As I said before, you will be able to make efficient herd management for multiple species at the same time. And like me, you will check any animal you see on your way. You probably seen I used headshot to take this one out. When herd management, I use headshot most of the time, and .338 caliber. That enables me to be fast and efficient, not to search animals up and down the map if you get bad shot. Here animal drops at the spot. As you can see, this animal has sign with 2 purple ribbons, with fitness level of 57%. Here we see meat lost by shot, but this is not quite logical, since you don't lose any meat with headshot. 57% animal is proof that we made right evaluation. You don't want low percentage in your herd. Look at the antlers of this animal. They are uneven and non-symmetrical, another sign to consider when evaluating animals. As you can see, we made right thing with taking this one out. If there is no caller for animal, you can make visual evaluation. And now my last tip. If you want to make herd management like I do, with multiple species animals being 5 stars on the map at the same time, you must consider animal lifespan. You can check in here for any animal how long does it take to get from young to adult, and from there to mature. You can see here small animal, like snowshoe hare lives only 5 years. Let's see. A tier 5 animal like caribou lives up to 13 years. Or mountain goats live up to 16 years. Tier 6 animal like Kodiak bear lives really long, up to 27 years, and that is really long time between age stages. It's 4 years in young stage, then 9 years adult, and 11 years in mature stage. But be careful, that doesn't mean that all small animals live short time. You must check all animals, let me show you. Tier 1 animal like Ross goose. Lives up to 20 years. So, you start managing animals that have longest lifespan, and you manage animals with short lifespan at the end, and that is how you can age different animals at the same time. Then what I do, when I find animals with 5 stars, I let them until last in game day, and usually I get multiple species at the same time on map, and I have crazy all trophy hunting. If you wish I can make one of those videos. And here we are. I will go on now with visiting every herd on this map and find some trophy. This was my view on herd management, and I hope you can get some valuable information from me. You can leave comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you wish, you can like or subscribe. Thanks for watching.